Hi, I'm Ray. Well, I've got some milk jugs and I'm going to show you how to create a mini greenhouse for some winter sowing of some flowers using these milk jugs. So let me show you. So sowing in milk bottles, you can grow salads, cabbages, herbs and even flowers in your milk bottles during the winter time. So this is the kind of milk bottle that we kind of like, which is nice and clear. We don't want to be using the opaque ones because they don't let a lot of the light in. So these would be perfect. And also you can use like an old tub which is clear, that would be absolutely perfect. But what I'm going to do is just prepare our tub. I'm going to remove the label. We don't want any labels blocking the light. So we'll remove any labels. There we go. And then we need to cut around the pot, and this is ideally marked with a line around just underneath the handle, which is perfect. So we don't want to cut the back half under the handle, we're just cutting around the front. I'm just getting my scissors, making a little indentation, and then we can cut around the line. There we go, just to the back. And then we've got our mini greenhouse. We've got a section for the compost, and then we've got the top, which is the mini greenhouse. So I'm going to go through, prepare all the rest of these, ready for our sowing. So we've got all our containers for our seeds. So our next job is to make some holes in the bottom. As you can see, this is holding the water. So we need to just make some drainage holes in the bottom, dabbing a few holes just to allow water to escape. There we go, we've got a few holes. That's going to allow the drainage. There we go. Getting soaked and sitting in there. So the holes are just going to let the water just drain through. So let me show you what we're going to sow in our pots. So the compost I'm using is just regular compost. I'm just putting it in this tray just to give it a sift. We don't want any big lumps. We only want fine compost for our seed sowing. As we can see, we've got many lumps. So we've got a nice fine compost for our milk pots. So here is our lovely sieved compost. And we're going to take our bottle, we fold back the top and we fill with our compost. There we go. These are great for deep roots. So you can winter sow salads, cabbages, pretty much everything. We've got some flower seeds, so we've got sweet peas. We're going to do some marigolds, some stocks, salvia. We've got gallarda, cosmos, foxglove, love in the mist, cornflower, marigolds. So we can do most of these. And we just take our seeds, we sprinkle them on top of our compost. These are calendula. They look like fingernails. We're going to sprinkle those on our compost. Just add another layer over the top. And we need to give it a bit of a water. So this is called cold stratification. So the water is going to come through to the bottom, and then we can add our little mini greenhouse. So one thing we need to do is just add our label in the pot so we know what they are. If you're doing many of them, you need to know. Calendula. And we add the label in the pot. There might also be an idea to write the name on your pot. Right, and then we need a cloth. We need to wipe the sides of our pot, because we need to stick this down, as it will just keep popping up. This is a great way for stopping slugs and mice, especially if it's like sweet peas or peas. That will stop them munching. Our seeds. So I'm just adding a bit of tape around the outside, just sealing the hole. And this is just black tape. Do a better job than that. And there we go. First one done. Calendula. We're not leaving the tops on, we're taking the tops off, so planting them outside with the tops off. So there we go, calendula, first one done. So I'm going to get on, plant the rest of my flowers. So there we go, that's all our bottles planted up for today. We've got calendula, candy top, nigella, sweet pea and marigolds. So we just leave them outside now, huddled up together, and they will just sow and grow when they're ready. And all we have to do is just look down the tops, see if they're growing. If they're dried out, then just give them a bit of a water. But otherwise, we're just going to leave them out there and do their own thing. So there we go, we've got all our winter sowing flowers sat outside in our free recyclable greenhouses. So let me know in the comments, have you done any winter sowing, and what seeds have you grown? It'd be interesting to see what vegetables or what flowers, and if it's worth doing tomatoes and doing peppers this way. Maybe. Let's have a go and see. So let me know in the comments, that'd be great. So I'm going to carry on, find some more milk bottles. Cheers.